right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. Here is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
The fighters touch him up.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round one. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialists, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you out.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Well-placed kick there by Lee. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Inside leg kick lands and immediately a mark on his opponent. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Very nice leg kick there by Lee. Little cut below that left eye.
Nice punch lands over the top.
telegraphed that spinning back fist. Oh, there's a takedown attempt, unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent, defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up again. The first shot will not work. He's got to go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to overwhelm him, to give him too much to process, to try to get this fight to the ground.
Oh, nice.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Lee gets caught with that punch. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Oh, single collar tie here. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And there comes the separation now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Nice.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming in.
Just missed with the left there.
Big punch from the clinch. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
And they clinch. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. He blocks the shot. Oh, big right hand, yes. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just out of range with that right hook.
Big kick lands.
A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware.
That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Ooh. Big elbow. Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess.
Beautiful kick. Oh, nice right hand.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Checks that leg kick. Final seconds of round one.
Nice strike.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He knows we're gonna come hard, so he's gonna be ready.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's gonna stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, so here we go with our next round, and there was a lot for him to like defensively in the previous round, almost as if he's 1 or 2 steps ahead of his opponent in terms of seeing the strike before it came his way.
He did a great job of moving his head as his opponent was attacking. But then when his opponent tried to string combinations together, it was his block defense that was really saving the day for him. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Master of the transition. Nice scramble. All All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Lee's strike attempt there is blocked. All right, he closes the distance. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control, he's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch it go parallel, right next to his opponent. Oh, now he's in trouble.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
He lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shots, clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. Nice right hand. Nice leg kick lands. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Single collar tie now. Effective punch there by Lee. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble. Big kick.
Back and forth we go! Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Right hand upstairs. Oh, he got everything behind that kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Lee.
That one's nice strike.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Touch it because you're dropping your hands. You need to go back to the game plan, just like you practiced in the gym.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. And they separate.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Man, that cut has really opened up. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fights.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. All right, single collar tie now. And they separate. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Great punch. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. Good defense to block the strike coming back.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, good kicks. Unable to connect with a right hook. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Oh, caught him flush with the head kick.
What a kick by this young man. He does a great job of disguising that technique, and before you know it, boom, he lands it. Sneaky head kick. Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Takedown defense holds up.
Massive knee lands from the high punch. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Right hand upstairs. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready.
Oh, that was a nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easy.
Going for the arm here.
Oh! Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Lee.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Final seconds of round 3. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Lee. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Big leg kick lands.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Lee's got the tie clenched. Let's see what he can do with it. And they separate. Oh, that's a good strike there by Lee.
Big head kick lands.
Lee gets the tie clinch here.
Liver
Some nice back and forth action here. Got the single collar tie.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Lee's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, GC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Lee's got the tie clinch now. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch. Ooh, what a punch. Nice right hand.
Shot there on the inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Trying to stay in this fight.
Nice.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
Nice straight punch.
Just misses there with the left.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, single collar tie here. Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch it.
Nicely done. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. Well, Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
He's having his way with him here. Lee's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. And he landed the right hand there. Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Can't take many of those, you better check. He's in a good...
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
And he caught the kick. Oh, can't do that in soccer, but it's allowed here. Nice trip to get the takedown.
Oh, great foot sweep right there. Got to the clinch, started manipulating the body, and the moment his opponent took a misstep, boom, tripped him right over the top. Great job. Dig and kick.
Lands with a right. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. In and secures the takedown. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, the Nightmare.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, They needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks